is he better than Goff? I guess that's the important question. Is he an upgrade?
He's obviously better than Goff. He's obviously better than Goff. What are you talking about, man? What are you talking about, man? Obviously, he's not the better quarterback because they wouldn't have to draft. They wouldn't have to attach 3 draft picks to him to get the deal off. They had to he was an add-in on the deal. He wasn't the fixture of the deal. The 4 picks was the fixture of the deal. They were like, all right, we'll give you Jared Goff too. Like, all right, okay, fine, we'll take him. But we're gonna need some picks too because that contract is horrendous. That's the reason they had to give the picks up because the contract sucks. They signed a dude to $100 million. They obviously aren't that high in him. They traded him. 4 draft picks, whatever the case may be, they gave up compensation. But one thing I will say about the Rams is they've kind of figured something out. The success rate on the first-round draft pick is, it's not always that good. There's a lot of first-round draft picks that are currently out of the league, There's not many that end up being successful. Most teams can't hit on them. Point is, first-round draft picks, they can be hit or miss, man. You get rid of first-round draft picks. They unloaded them for Ramsey. Now they unloaded the draft picks again. They even unloaded draft picks to even get Goff in the first place. But obviously, they must be feeling really good about Matt Stafford. The reason I think this is a good move is because Sean McVay is a really smart dude. He's a really smart quarterback coach. He's a really smart offensive mind. He watches a lot of film, bro. He watches a lot of film. He doesn't just go and have a feeling about a guy or say something like, yeah, that's my guy. That's, he's not that's my best friend's cousin. Let me bring that guy in. That's my quarterback. Now, he did a lot of research on Matt Stafford. He knows exactly who he is, what he's capable of, and the tape doesn't lie. The tape shows somebody with a high arm talent, a guy that has a lot of talent around him. Obviously, they think the better quarterback than Jared Goff. I think the thing about Matt Stafford that's not fair is the amount of really the lack of help that he's had in his entire career. So I got some stats for y'all. So in Matt Stafford's entire career, he's only played with one 1,000-yard rusher in 12 seasons. One 1,000-yard rusher, just one. All right? In his 12 seasons, he's only had – don't even do it. Out of one season out of 12, he's had a top 10 defense. He's a good quarterback. All right, it's definitely Super Bowl or bust, though, when you put that type of draft pick compensation behind a player like that. And the NFC West is definitely a type of division that it's anyone's ball game. Even if you got an upgraded quarterback, I still think that the 49ers are going to be in the mix. I still think the Seahawks are going to be in the mix. I still think the Cardinals are really good. But Matt Stafford, man, he's never had the type of defensive firepower that the Rams are going to have. He's never had the type of offensive system and type of genius around him with McVay. So I think McVay got his guy. And we said McVay was a quote-unquote genius. He was the talk of the town or the entire league for at least the last 2 years. People kind of forgot about him for a little bit, but let's not forget about how smart and how innovative that offense was. Now he gets his pick of quarterback. I think that offense is going to go through the roof. I think that's the number 1 offense in the NFL next season. I'm going to say it right now.
I mean, you gave out a lot of numbers.
You're a NFC West fan, right? You like the 49ers, right? You get to see the Rams twice, right? So tell me this, my man. Was Sean McVay the best offense when he had a legit number 1 running back or when he had a number 1 quarterback?
The offense hasn't been the same without Gurley.
There you go. So now you're trying to tell me that Matt Stafford is going to do something with Atkins? Like, come on now, man. He's not even a 1,000-yard rusher every year. Like, come on, man. He basically all that we're getting to see Matt Stafford is get a better two decent receivers because that's what there are. And
bro, who is Atkins? Who is Atkins? Defense. Who is Atkins? Chucky Atkins? Is that who they got? Nah. His name's Akers, my friend. And he's a pretty good running back.
Oh, sorry, Akers. Yeah, because he gets a lot of yards.
I'd be concerned with Atkins too.
No, bro.
Look, bro. I think G makes a good point. And Scrub, I mean, you talk about Sean McVay's genius. He was there when they signed Goff. You know what I mean? Like he co-signed.
He's not the GM though. He's not the GM though.
He's not the GM, but like if nobody was complaining when it was working, when Gurley was there, nobody complained. I don't think that team makes the playoffs next year.
Hey, so pretty much it's like this, man. This trade is on some Sean McVay thinking Sean McVay is all that. That's what this trade is. Sean McVay has bought into the idea that Sean McVay is a genius, and he may very well be. If he can take Matthew Stafford to the playoffs and win a game, I will call Sean McVay a flat out genius. He'll be right up there with Elon Musk in my eyes. Because it's probably just not going to happen. You got to do the impossible. I mean, you look at this trade. They traded a first round pick for 2022 and 2023. Matt Stafford ain't worth that. Matt Stafford ain't worth that at all. That Scruff already alluded to it. That is for the contract. That is for Goff's contract. They didn't trade those picks. People will see this trade and attach those picks and think, oh, Matt Stafford's so good. That's why they gave him. No, that was compensation for money. Matt Stafford is right there on the same level as Jared Goff. And like T just said, when McVay had Gurley, nobody was complaining about Goff. So now McVay is don't got Gurley. He's complaining about Goff. Now he's got his other guy, Matt Stafford, his other little frat guy, and he thinks that this is somehow gonna shoot off and go off to the moon on a rocket. But it's not. It's not. You got a bunch of mediocre talent surrounding Matt Stafford, which he's had before. And, we'll see how much of a genius McVay is, because that's really all this move was.
I mean, what he does get is a defense. He'll get a defense. Stafford will get a defense and a chance to prove himself. But I don't know, man.
They traded 3 picks for a guy that's still the 3rd worst quarterback in the division. At best. He might be the worst. He might be the worst quarterback in the division. Like, you gave up all those picks for the worst quarterback in your division. Come on now.
I don't know. I'd say he's probably the 2nd best quarterback in that division.
So you're taking Matt Stafford over Kyler Murray.
It's close.
Oh my God, bro! Like, come on!
Wow!
Yo, Scrap, come on!
You're just cap. He rap cap. You're rap cap. You're lying. You don't that shit.
Like, I know everybody thinks I'm just dogging Matt Stafford out here, but man, I'm not even a Kyler Murray guy. I'm not even a Kyler Murray guy, man. He's way better than Matt Stafford. You would take Kyler Murray right now.
Kyler Murray's doing good, bro. Yo, bro, Kyler Murray's doing good, bro. He's only been in the league for 2 years, bro. Like, so was Robert Griffin III. Robert Griffin III was really good too. I'm just saying, bro.
Who would you take right now, today?
If I'm building my franchise the way I want to build my franchise, I'm taking Kyler Murray, but that's not the conversation. I'm not building the franchise. This is Sean McVay. If I'm Sean McVay, I like Matt Stafford. That's we're not talking about me. We're talking about Sean McVay.
It's another quarterback that's on the move that might be better than Stafford. Derek Carr. Would you take? Is that? I mean, if Derek Carr is on the market,
yeah,
you think he's better than Stafford?
No, absolutely not.
Derek Carr is better than Stafford. I would take Derek Carr.
Absolutely not. Absolutely not.
Both quarterbacks can't win.
Whoa! How much better? How much better?
Not much better.
Same tier.
At least 2 first-round draft picks better.
Hey, Derek Carr has more wins this season than the Lions had in the last 2. You know what I'm saying? So.
Again, wins is not a quarterback stat. It's a team stat. John Gruden has more wins than whoever the coach was for the Lions this year.
Hey, I thought you might say that. Derek Carr has last 2 seasons 8,000 yards, 48 touchdowns, 17 picks, 100+ passer rating.
Okay.
Matt Stafford ain't seeing that, bro. Matt Stafford probably, I don't even got it in front of me. He probably got like 30 picks the last 2 years.
All right, well, let's see what he does in the new system. It's going to be a totally different vibe out there, man.